Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is LUQMAN HAKIM bin ALKAF. My student ID is 2020-825-236. And today I will be presenting my final year project 1 proposal. My title that I have chosen is Smart Furniture. There are 6 main content for this presentation. So the first one is introduction. Number 2 is literature review. Number 3 is problem statement and objective. And the fourth one is market survey analysis. And the fifth one is methodology. And the last one is expected result. So here's the introduction. What is smart furniture? Smart furniture is a concept to save more space so people still can live in their smaller house with complete set of furniture comfortably. This can be done by combining 2 or more types of furniture into one and make the design more compact. In this case, more space can be saved in order to help people live comfortably because they don't need to buy separate furnitures. So we go into the literature review. So here are the findings from the article that I found for my literature review. So the first one is smart furniture normally comes up with the combination of 2 or more furnitures that become one furniture. Some of the combination, for instance, a chair can be combined with ladder and rack. The linkage to transform from one furniture to another is the use of hinge and lock. So as we can see here, there are 3 photos. Believe me or not, both are 3 photos can become one furniture. So for instance, first one is the rack, so it can transform to a chair, and the chair can transform into a ladder. As we can see right here, the 3 furnitures can be combined into one. So the second point that I found in another article is smart furniture is a furniture that has numerous functions since it is a combination of 2 or more furnitures. The furniture needs to be multifunctional and able to fit in compact living spaces. To prevent young buyers from having difficulty affording expensive furniture because they have a limited budget, design must also be economical, sound with a reasonable price. So my next literature review findings is a material can be used is plywood. This is because plywood is very durable, lightweight, and much more stronger than most other wood. This will help the furniture to last much more longer and surely worth the price. If plywood is used to make furniture, then the furniture will also has more of eco design. So let's continue for the problem statement. So the problem statement. Nowadays, houses are started to become smaller, especially that is located in large cities. In this case, mostly traditional furnitures were too big and eat up more space that is not suitable for this kind of houses. So users will live in such an uncomfortable way because they have small space to live in. For the objective is to build a multi-purpose dining table that combines 2 or more other types of furniture to become one. So house owners does not need to buy separate furniture to fulfill the owner's furniture need. This next one is to apply basic mechanical joining for development of smart furniture. And for the job scope, in this project, case study is carried out by searching on articles to understand the needs of smaller house owners to make sure our design and function specification met the desired criteria. Market study is being carried out to look for latest design and technology used by other sellers to help us see what is the latest smart furniture characteristic that has been used at other countries, especially China. Here's the methodology for this project. So we start up and continue with literature review, and after that, market survey analysis, and after that, design results, and then end. So for the analysis part, we chosen to use a market survey analysis. So we selected 3 designs that is available at the current market right now. The main reason is method is being used is to gain information about the latest design and mechanism that is used in furnitures that is available in the market right now. So here is the first design. So here's the advertisement, and the design is like this. And this is design 2 advertisement, and here is the design. So this is the design 3 advertisement, and here is design. Much more simpler there. So we continue with the material that we use for all of 3 design. So design 1 uses pine wood, design 2 uses particle board, while design 3 uses aluminium. So the dimension for design 1 is 120 cm times 50 cm times 100 cm, and design 2 with the dimension of 120 cm 60 cm times 77 cm, and design 3 with a dimension of 120 cm times 60 cm times 70 cm. So the mechanical linkage used by design 1 is the hinge, as we can see in the photo here, and the second one also uses hinge, but it also has a stainless steel door lock to lock the position of the table. And then the design 3 uses folding leaf linkage bracket. Based from the market survey that we have done, there are 3 designs that we came up with. Each design has different specification. So the first design is as shown as here. So the first form is rack. So it can transform into a dining table. So to transform it into a dining table, we just lift the side of the rack up and wait until the folding leaf bracket lock it, and it will make a click sound, click. So to close the table down, you just pull the trigger at the folding leaf bracket, and you can just push it down to the side as it releases the lock. So the third one is it can become a stove. So to access the stove, you just can pull it the middle compartment upside, and you will get access to the stove. So the material to make this design is Indian teak. This is because Indian teak is one of the best wood that we can find out there. So the second one is mechanism. So it uses folding mechanism. So the dimension for this design is 133 times 120 times 72 cm height. So the mechanical linkage for this design is folding leaf bracket with release trigger and drawer slides. So for design 2, here is the design. So it started with a drawer rack. So the second one is the dining table with chairs. So to transform it to this, so you can just pull the chair backwards until it reaches the limit of the chair railings. And to transform it to a third design, which is with the liftable hidden compartment, is just by lifting the middle compartment up, and you will get access to the hidden compartment. So the material used by this design is marble and redwood, and the mechanism is sliding mechanism. And the dimension for this design is 130 centimeters times 87 centimeters times 70 centimeter high. And the mechanical linkage used for this design is rail sliders and drawer sliders. Okay, for design 3, which is the final design, it started as a rack, and it can become a dining table by pulling the top part of the rack down, and we will slowly become a table. And inside this drawer, if you pull up, we can slide out a chair. So the material made for this design is redwood and steel, and the mechanism is sliding mechanism. So the dimension is 120 times 66 times 71 cm. So the mechanical linkage is wall mounted hinge bracket, rail sliders, pin pivot, and spring. So for the mechanical linkage, as I mentioned just now, the first one is fold leaf bracket with release trigger. So the second one is chair rails and rail sliders, and the third one is the wall mounted hinge bracket. So here are the Gantt chart for the project that I've done. So the first one is like the discussion until week 4, the journal findings, dynamic until week 10, and literature review, which should be planned if finished at week 11, but we've done at week 10. And then the proposal rating also done at week 10, and proposal draft submission we've done at week 11, also by proposal finalized by week 11, and proposal recording also by week 11, and proposal submission also at week 11. So that's all for me. Thank you very much. So if there is any other question, you can WhatsApp me on at 01161475044 or email me at luqmanalkaf@gmail.com or my student email at 2020-805-26 at student.uitm.edu.my. Thank you.